anyone who watched Tom Aspinall work in training and during his amateur and early pro career felt like they were looking at a future UFC heavyweight champion. Tom Aspinall has every skill you would want from a big man. Moves exceedingly well. His speed is going to be a real problem in theory for the opposition tonight, and most of these heavyweights just are not as fleet of foot. That says nothing of his grappling game. This is the longtime grappling coach for Team Calbon. He has every skill in his mixed martial arts arsenal, and scary proposition for the rest of the heavyweight division. He ain't getting worse. All right, so here he is, the emotionless, stoic Fedor Emelianenko, and fans have wondered aloud. Would he come to the UFC? How would he fare once he got here? Those questions get answers tonight.
John, you said stoic, but when you watch Emelianenko walk to the octagon, all you're missing is like snow coming down and it getting real dark, and everybody's kind of walking with the big Russian hat because he just is that unknown that we have all wanted to kind of get a beat on. But what we do know is that this guy can absolutely fight. He's got tremendous wrestling, grappling, and unbelievable knockout power. Look for Fedor to try to end the night of his opponent very early.
At one point, he was 31-1 in MMA. Fedor Emelianenko still regarded as the greatest heavyweight of all time. Fedor Emelianenko has graced the octagon. He's ready to go. And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Tom Aspinall. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Fedor.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
Well, Tommy Aspinall's fans travel well as we get to some early action here. A lot of people believe that this is the future of the heavyweight.
He's in a lot of trouble. That one landed clean. Good jab there by the champion. It's a beautiful, fast, quick jab with meaning.
All right, so the fighter lands a takedown here, early round one. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Fedor.
Look at that. Recognized he was about to lose position. Oh, he got to the spot. Using a lot of good movement.
Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved it. I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle.
Aspinall's looking for an arm bar here.
Oh, he's got the arm bar deep. He's got it. He's got it.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hook. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing.
Oh, and he locks up a triangle. That looks tight, DC.
It's very tight. And now he's just got to start passing the arm across. Oh, he's going to triangle slam.
Somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and the submission defense wins this transition.
Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be. Great submission defense. Beautiful transition. Getting them out here.
Don't stay flat on your back. Get on your head.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Emelianenko. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Under a minute to go. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Lands with the ground and pound. Well, he's no stranger to being in this position. Strong work from the top here by Fedor.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Making all these shots count.
Watch out for those straight punches. Keep your defense sharp.
He's in a dominant position. Look at him attacking the wrist.
Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Oh, he's got a strong grip on that arm.
He's starting to extend the elbow.
Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Fedor's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. 5 minutes in the books.
You lost that last round. He was really one step ahead of you on the submissions. Now, you're doing a great job with your defense, but we have to avoid those positions altogether and become better.
Well, it was an incredible fight as it played out. It goes the distance here tonight, and always exciting to see a guy as such an active pursuer of these submissions.
Yeah, I mean, this guy does not rest on his laurels. He understands that his best chance of finishing fights is on the ground. So the moment he gets you to the ground, the moment you take him to the ground, he's quickly throwing up submissions. He attacked every part of his opponent's body, and I believe that that should get him the decision.
All right, here we go. Our next round is underway. And how about the submission defense on that young man in the previous round?
He's so well-versed in all areas of mixed martial arts, and that was on full display as he defended a real deep submission attempt. Good punch lands.
Oh, nice combination there. He is just killing him with volume tonight.
Jab, right hand, body shot, I mean kicks. What a masterful show of different techniques and ability to throw a combination.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Yep, gotta be very careful there.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
He passes the half. Massive shot from the top.
These ground strikes really starting to add up. There's another one. Well, he's on his back, but he's landing. Aspinall going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add.
Now he's going full mount.
Fedor Emelianenko's in half guard.
That was a slick transition. This is where he wants to be.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Now to go round two. Fedor Emelianenko going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions. Ooh, it's tight.
Good job by the champ there. Slide back up.
Outstanding kick there by Fedor. Oh, interesting there as he just decides to let him back up. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Emelianenko's strike attempt there is blocked. Hard shots landing on both sides here.
He's going guillotine. That guillotine looks very painful, and he's very close to the finish, but he cannot rush. He cannot allow his opponent to get to his back.
You gotta be kidding me, he's out. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Emelianenko.
Push him off! Push him off!
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Fedor Emelianenko's right back to the full mount. Oh, big shots from the top. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Aspinall's in half guard now. All right, inside his opponent's guard. Oh, looks like he's transitioning to an armbar.
Yeah, he's trying to switch over to get an armbar. He's going to be on his opponent to try to chase him.
Oh, how good is this submission defense? He is out of danger again.
He recognized the danger, got himself out of it, and now he fights on.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Fedor. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Now he's got a good body position, yup. He needs to
better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
20 seconds left. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Aspinall. Might be a submission attempt here, Chip.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in a full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
These ground strikes are starting to add up. All right, that's the end of round number two.
He's beating on the ground right now. He's not hurting you too bad, but we can't allow that to happen. We got to get back up to our feet. Your guard is awesome.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risks, What a fantastic round.
All right, so there is the horn. That means the round is over. We nearly had a finish due to a submission, but I think you got to give credit to both the offense and the defense.
Yeah, you got to give credit to both guys, but nothing's more beautiful than an extended grappling exchange like we just witnessed. One guy almost.
Oh, he's in a world of trouble now.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal.
Beautiful ground and pound. And it looks like he has a cut now. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Man, this is wild. These guys are both throwing everything with fight-ending intentions. Armbar set up here.
Nice setup.
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe. Big right hook there by the champ.
Well, that combination's going to leave a mark. You see him getting top position, standing over his opponent, and delivering the ground strike. Nice job by Emelianenko. Lands with the ground and pound here. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
He's a big shot, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
All right, feet on the hips here. Well, he's got his back now. Aspinall's right back to the full mount here. 3 minutes now to go in this one.
Get on the side. Get on the side. Don't let him keep you flat. You gotta move. Don't be flat.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position. Ref will help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mounts, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Aspinall. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Emelianenko's now dealing with a cheek cut. Aspinall's back in full mount.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, oh, now he's in trouble.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Fedor Emelianenko's got him in a crucifix. Gonna work from the top now. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Oh, and he's attacking choke now.
Oh, Darce choke locked and loaded.
Darce choke is in tight. He's got to be very patient, though. He does not want to rush this if he wants to finish the fight. He's out. What's submission defense on display? All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Let's go. Work for that back position.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful.
Nice hook.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. Aspinall is able to flatten him out. We'll see how he chooses to proceed from here.
Nice transition.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Aspinall's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now.
He passed the half guard. Side control is pretty safe there.
Aspinall's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
With those takedowns, okay? I don't want you just going blindly with the takedown.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse, and he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up.
Head strikes.
Oh, nice right hand.
Aspinall's doing a nice job there. You saw him raise the guard to block that offering from the opponent. Don't want to sustain any more damage on that cut that has already been opened up. Oh, he's got him hurting here.
That leg could hurt.
He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty. Guillotine jump.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach. He's got to start throwing down.
All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Relax, breathe. Move and relax for me.
Under 3 minutes to go in round 4.
Beautiful ground and pound, and that would cut it. Nice shot there by the champ.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Aspinall's back to the side control now. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose in his strikes, he's landing.
Oh, big shots raining down. Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. Fedor's eye starting to swell now.
He's got to be careful here.
Aspinall's in half guard. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Aspinall. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Back and forth we go. It takes 2 to tango, and man, have these two individuals tangoed tonight. I might run it back at some point, no matter how this one ends.
It's one of those fights where when you look at these two, and the damage on their faces, the work that they have both put in, you realize and you appreciate what these fighters do inside the octagon. They're both hurt. They're both beat up. And both of these guys have shown a tremendous amount of resilience to put themselves in position to win this fight.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack. And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across the body.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Well, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both...
With one of the greatest knockouts you will see.
Oh, my goodness.
So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritized the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
All right, we now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 37 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Aspinall.
All right, so we got a new UFC heavyweight champion and potentially a star is born tonight, DC.
He is the type of guy that makes people want to tune in. He is the type of guy that you know